Does it ever feel like interacting with women is just a little bit too difficult? Like it's fun and you get good reactions, and sometimes women are interested in you, or they appear like they're interested, but over time, as you interact with them more and more, the interaction kind of just goes down and down until nothing really happens. Like it starts off here, but it ends up down there. Well, this is something that I call intrigue versus attraction, and it's really important to understand. In this video, I'm gonna break down for you how you can keep women attracted to you, where it's not just getting good reactions, and it's not just, oh, she likes me coming up and saying hi to her, and I have her laughing, and we have a good conversation, and then nothing happens, but actually where you can build amazing relationships and have women want to invest in you, have them want to chase you, and want you for who you truly are. My name is Tim, and I'm a men's lifestyle and relationship consultant specializing in communication and mindset. And today we're going to talk about how to be more attractive so that you're not just going to be intriguing women where they're like, oh, this guy's interesting and I want to talk to him for a few seconds, but how you can actually leverage attraction so that you can have longer interactions that actually go somewhere, where you end up having these amazing, beautiful, intimate experiences with women as you go out and socialize, as you go out and get numbers, you go out and set up dates and things like this. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is look at the definition of intrigue, and I wrote it down here. Intrigue means to arouse the curiosity or interest of, to fascinate. What does this mean? Intrigue basically means that something is shiny to you, something is making you interested, it's making you say, oh, what's that? It catches your attention out of the corner of your eye and you want to look at it and in the moment react to it, okay? What does attraction mean? I also have the definition for that. Attraction is the action or power of evoking interest in or liking someone for something, right? Or liking a person for some reason. So it's basically, attraction is saying that because this person is here, there's something about them that I'm drawn to more than just a momentary interest. So it's, I like this person. Intrigue looks like, oh, you are making me interested very quickly in the moment, and that can go away. Attraction is, I want you and I want to invest in you and I want to desire you, or I do desire you. Here's the thing, intrigue is not bad. In itself, and having a girl intrigued in you isn't bad, but there's a lot of guys I know that are really good at getting women to be intrigued and getting women to react to you, but their interactions go nowhere. And we don't want that to happen. What you want is when you interact with women, you want it to be coming from a place of intent. So I'm saying hello to you, I'm communicating to you with the purpose that this is going to go somewhere. Attraction is what you call a high impact behavior. What this means is that it creates results, whereas intrigue is not. So intrigue looks like this. The reaction on intrigue is, I'm happy to see you and you're entertaining me. I was out doing a program 2 weeks ago in New York City, and one of our clients was having a pretty interesting night where he was communicating with women, and there were some highs and lows, and one thing that he was struggling with is he would go up to a girl and say hi, and she would laugh and she would move her hair a bit and she would giggle, but then 10 minutes later he would be out of the interaction, he would be back to me saying, hey man, what happened there? How do I change that and turn it around? And what he noticed was, as we broke this down together, I kept pointing it out to him, he was doing such a good job at having women be intrigued by him. He was saying things, he was being assertive, he was being kind of loud, he was saying jokes, things were fun, and women were like, who's this person who's asserting themselves? Who's this person who's just going for it? But there wasn't attraction there. The sign of attraction is that she stays and she invests. The sign of intrigue is that she reacts and she chases you at the very beginning. So she's like, haha, give me more, you're entertaining, you're fun. But attraction is, I want to invest in this and I would like this to go somewhere. So the secret is learning, how do we shift from just intrigue to, like, again, I'm just interested in the moment and I like what you're giving me and I'm reacting to you, to the high impact behavior of attraction. Here's the thing. The first thing I want you to do is learn how to recognize the signs. What are the signs of intrigue? The first sign is she doesn't take you seriously. Here's how you know if you're stuck in a paradigm where she's only being intrigued by you and she's only just engaging you because you're there in the moment and you're giving her something that might be a little bit fun. She doesn't take you so seriously. So maybe there's a lot of witty laughter back and forth. Maybe the conversation feels a bit platonic. Maybe you feel like you're treading that line of friend zone and there isn't a lot of intention. That's the first sign. She doesn't take you so seriously. The second sign of intrigue is where you feel like you're pulling strings. So even though you're getting a good response, like let's say she's smiling, she's engaging you, it still feels like you're pulling strings. It doesn't feel like she's actually with you or actually fully engaging you. It feels like you're just hanging on by a thread and you don't want to lose it. Number 3 is that opening is easy, but continuing is not. Think about this. So the beginning is easy. So it's like at the beginning of your interaction, you can say hi to her, she reacts, she smiles. It's not difficult to get a basic conversation going, but continuing the interaction is not so simple. And after a while, things start to go and just trail down. You don't want that to happen either. How do you actually create attraction? There's 3 things you can do, and I'm gonna give you a bonus one as well. There's 3 principles that you can do to create attraction, and I'm gonna give you one really good bonus. So number 1, be attractive. Just simply be freaking attractive. If you work on your attraction as a man, there's a couple things you can do. Work on your fitness, work on your mindset and how you see the world, work on your communication skills, learn how to socialize better, learn how to lead, work on your style and what you wear, work on your muscles. Like I said, fitness, start hitting the gym. I'm proud of myself because I've been working out more recently and I'm kind of getting a little bigger. So I'm proud of myself there. Work on these parts of yourself, become well-rounded, make more money to where you can live in an amazing place and you can have a place to take women to. Work on being more attractive. Take care of your face, trim your beard, grow facial hair if you don't have any, work on getting nice hair, and I've worked on this, wear cool accessories, maybe have a chain or something. You don't need to get neck tattoos like I did because I'm crazy and I like neck tattoos, but get some accessories on your body to make yourself more attractive. Slam the gym, lose weight or gain weight depending on where you are. This is number 1. If you are attractive, it's very difficult for women to only be intrigued by you because they're going to be attracted to you. If you followed any of my stuff, I always say this, attraction isn't something that you do, it's something that you become. You don't do things to make her attracted to you. You become attractive. It's a state that you exist within, okay? So work on becoming as attractive as possible. Number 2, speak with clear intention. This is a mistake that a lot of guys who come into my coaching do. They start off their interactions just sort of from a social vibe. Social vibe is good. You want to talk to people, but they start off the interactions where the girl doesn't really know why you're there. Do you know how I start my interactions with women? Like every single time, hey, you're completely my type and I wanted to meet you. Or I think you might be my type. You seem like you might be my type. I wanted to say hi to you. Every single time. Now, sometimes I have different things I'll say. Sometimes I'll talk about her clothes maybe, but then I'll always say, fuck, you're actually my type. I'll bring it in and I'll make it where she's my type. Because when I say you're my type, what am I establishing? I'm here for the reason of creating something with you. You're my type dating wise, you're my type intimately, you're my type sexually, you're my type with looks, you're my type energy wise, right? And when you communicate this way, she understands there's an expectation that he's talking to me because of a specific reason. He's talking to me for the purpose of making something happen. He came over here with intent. He didn't come over here just to socialize. Now, here's what's interesting. This is a hard thing to explain. A lot of people don't resonate with this, but I need you to really lock in here. Women assume most of the time when you say hi to them that the intention is you want to get intimate with them, you want to get to know them, and you want to make something happen. They assume this. Like, even if you go up to a girl and ask her for the time or ask her for directions, she assumes there's some kind of intent behind it, okay? That's the truth. Girls just assume this guy wants something from me. Not all women, but most women will assume this. However, if you don't verbalize it to some extent, whether it's in your energy and how you speak, the tone of your voice, or it's the exact words that you say, both of those things can be powerful. A lot of times, she'll assume that you don't have the strength or the assertiveness to back it, which will not make you attractive, right? So she assumes this guy wants something from me, but if you're trying to navigate your way around it and like trick her into giving it to you by saying, you seem interesting to me or you seem fun, she's gonna assume that you don't have the backing and the strength to actually go for it and to actually create that kind of vibe and create that kind of energy, which is something that we don't want to have, okay? What you want instead is for women to tap into, I'm attracted to this man, and I want him to vibe with me, and I want him to lead me. I want him to create something amazing, and I know why he's here. But that doesn't happen if you don't state why you're there clearly. So again, it doesn't mean like I'm here to approach you because I want you. It doesn't have to be that, but it does have to be I'm here for a specific reason. Number 3, the third way to create attraction is to challenge her and slow down. Be challenging and slow down. I'm gonna make training about this in the future, about verbal game and how to kind of just make it where when you communicate with women, they listen to every word you say. Super powerful stuff we'll get into in the future. But learn how to slow down. A lot of times, the reason why it's so difficult to create these amazing interactions is because you're not being slow enough. You're talking with a rushed pace, a rushed energy. You're not speaking with a slow pace. And when you do that, it doesn't leave any room for her to want to invest in you. So slow down, let your words drag out almost where it feels like it's too much, but let them drag out and allow her to come to you. And I'm gonna give you a super cool bonus here. I didn't want to leave without this final point. Telling you this, low energy is always better. It's always better to have low energy instead of being high energy. If you find yourself interacting with women from a place of like high energy, excitement, you're always gonna be that person who is chasing and getting the intrigue, where she thinks he's a fun little guy who's coming up to meet me. Oh my God, it's so much fun, instead of the actual presence and the actual energy of an attractive masculine man, okay? So low energy is always gonna be better than high energy, almost every single time. Even if you're in an environment that's more chaotic, that has a lot of energy, you be the low energy person. You take that road, be low energy, and don't be afraid of it. Because when you're low energy, it gives her room to actually fall into your frame, as we'd call it, fall into who you are as a person, and to invest in you, and to want you, and to desire you. Low energy is always better than being high energy, okay? I'm gonna leave you there. Hopefully this landed for you. Hopefully it makes sense. From now on, what I want you to do is start making a practice to not just be the person who's intriguing and like fun and can create reactions, but I want you to focus on being someone who's at his peak attractiveness, who's working on himself, who's tapping into high levels of energetic abundance. As I talked about in other trainings, if you know what I talk about, energetic abundance, where people are looking at you and saying, this guy has everything, this guy is able to get kind of whatever he wants, not anything, but within reason, anything he wants, he can attract how he wants. I want you to get to that place, not a place where you're just only like interacting to get reactions and have fun and get some good laughs, okay? We want you to actually move forward into a place where you're attracting the right kinds of women and where you're creating the kind of relationships you want, okay? Sending you a whole lot of love today. I'm gonna leave you there. Be blessed today. Stay amazing, stay present, and I will see you on our next training.